It's from the same girl. She lying. I got screenshots and everything showing she lying. Why the same girl have me coming to your house if I'm stabbing?
Look,
sense.
Evidence.
To leave, and the defendant then stabbed the complainant in the leg with a pocket knife, leaving an approximately 1-inch hole in her leg.
He stabbed her?
No.
Allegedly.
Yeah, thank you.
We can have a hearing to hold you at 0 bond, and I'm going to do it in a heartbeat to protect every person in my community. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
What you just saw in 30 seconds took years of pain to build up to, and only seconds to destroy: an accusation of stabbing, a judge's chilling threat, and a defendant completely breaking down. This isn't just a hearing, it's the collision of 3 separate criminal cases, all centered on one shattered relationship. The prosecution is about to lay out a timeline of escalating violence that is nothing short of terrifying, but the defendant claims he has proof it's all a lie, a calculated blackmail scheme. The problem is, in a courtroom, the only truth that matters is the one the judge believes. Everyone in this room knows this is about to explode. Everyone except, perhaps, the man whose entire life is about to be decided. What happens next will test everything you think you know about justice.
How's jail? The question is, how do we go from here? Where do we go from here? You know, all I want is the best for you, you know? And it seems like when we give you too much of a leash, no good happens. Nothing good happens. I want to let you out, and he has found you a place to go to, but I guess the requirement is she's saying is that she doesn't want you to have an ankle monitor. But if I don't put the ankle monitor, am I supposed to take your word that you're not going out in the middle of the night? Really? How am I supposed to monitor to make sure you're not?
I don't go nowhere. I just go to school, come home, that's it. I don't go nowhere, I don't do nothing. I'm just trying to go to school, that's it. I done already missed finals, been emailing her.
In this latest assault, where were they at?
So the latest assault, Your Honor, they were at, it appears to be at a residence. And then that's whenever they got into a group fight with the defendant and another female attacking the complainant.
Okay, I'm gonna give you another chance, but I'm gonna tell you now, 3 strikes, you're out. If I find that you're using marijuana, because I'm gonna test you like crazy. As of today, I'm going to test you again in 3 weeks. If you test positive, it's not gonna go well. Do you understand? You pick up a new case, and I don't know how else to get through to you, but if this is the only way, then this is the only way. I mean, somehow we have to get your attention. You need to make better decisions. If you come up across where there's going to be a fight, walk the other way. If you are hanging out with people who you know are up to no good, that they're going to go smoke weed, go the other way. If they're asking, hey, come on, let's go to the club, don't go. I don't want you out in the middle of the night. So you still have a curfew. Do you understand? What is reasonable, Mr. Brooks, do you think?
I have practice and stuff, so it would have to be like after like 9
I would say 9 o'clock, Judge.
Yeah, with that.
17 years old, school activities should be finished by 8, I would think.
Okay, you must be at that house. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have, because since she doesn't want the monitor, okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to have pretrial call you at 9:30 at night to ensure that you're at home. You're not going to know when they're going to call, but I'm ordering them to do that. So they're going to call. And if we call and they ask for you and you don't come to the phone, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand? Okay, so the bond condition is to stay in school full time, and I want proof. I'm not going to take your word for it. I want proof that you're actually enrolled in school. No drugs, no alcohol, no contact with the complaining witness in this case. Do you know who the person he was with by chance?
Second, Judge.
The person he was with?
In the second case, the young lady, she was not mentioned, or I don't know who she was.
No bars?
She was my ex.
She doesn't live with Papa.
No, she stay all the way in Channel. I don't even be in Channel.
No bars, no clubs, anything of this nature. Life is hard enough as it is. You see how hard it is when you don't have money. Life doesn't get easier the older you get. It only gets more difficult, especially being who you are in today's society. The only way that you're going to get anywhere is with this. Knowledge is power. And with power and with knowledge, you get money. And once you get that education, no one can take it from you, right? Only good things can happen. If you want resources, we have it here. I can give you paperwork so we can get you a cell phone and we can get you a tablet.
I have a phone and all that. Like I have a phone, I have an iPad. It was just hard for me to find housing at first because I didn't have nobody. So
you have someone now. So if they set rules for you, no matter how bad they are, you have to follow it, because if you don't and they kick you out, you're on the street again. So if she tells you to wax the floor, wax the damn floor. Because if you're not nice to these people, if you're not good to them, and if you don't have patience, you're going to end up on the street. You understand? Patience is everything. Self-control. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
thank you.
Judge, for the drug testing, did you want me to just do it at the court's discretion so that for the dates?
I want to do random testing.
Okay, 'cause last time we discussed it, we put them on weekly random.
No, I don't want to do that. We'll test in 3 weeks. 3 weeks we test them. And I also want you guys to call the house.
Yes, that's what we do for the curfew without GPS, and you want that still 9 p.m. to 6 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay, so still keep the randoms.
And no weapon.
Yes.
All right, stay in school. Okay, come on.
I have a bail review hearing for Mr. Justin Johnson.
Okay,
Can you bring him up, Judge?
you have a plea, you said?
No, bail review hearing.
Oh, well, I don't necessarily know if let me see. He's in custody, right? Oh, that's a high bond. Deputy, do you mind bringing Justin Johnson out? So, have you been on the assault since the beginning?
So, yeah,
On the assault, have you been on it since the beginning?
I just got appointed today.
You just got appointed today on everything? Okay, all right. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that he's got a ton of cases that are open. So I'd like to do PC on the new terroristic threat and then on the assault, because. No, wait. You want to talk to me while we're waiting? Talk to me.
Alex Frank.
Okay.
We're gonna do a plea with him today.
Okay.
And then also Aretha Murphy.
Okay.
That's it, just waiting for the police.
Yeah.
Are you,
I signed the plea paperwork on Frank. I just need to sign it on Murphy.
okay, just tell me when you're ready and bring them up and we can do. Oh, wait, are they both in custody?
Yeah, they're both in custody.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Johnson. Shh. Mr. Johnson, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with assault of a family member. You're also charged with terroristic threat of a family or household member. On both of those cases, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. I see that your bonds are pretty high. They're both at $50,000 now. I don't know why, but let's find out.
On November 17th, 2024, Texas, the complainant witness made a report that the defendant had assaulted her that day. The complainant witness stated that she and the defendant had been dating for 3 months and broke up. That day, the defendant went through the complainant witness's phone and found some messages between the defendant's cousin and the complainant witness, causing the defendant to become angry. The defendant then accused the complainant witness of sleeping with the defendant's cousin and cornered the complainant witness before pushing her against the wall and throwing her to the floor. The defendant then punched the complainant witness in the head 5 times and kicked her in the stomach, causing pain. So that's the assault in November, and then the terroristic threat in January, on January 7th, 2025 in Harris County, Texas. Officers were dispatched to a disturbance call. Officers arrived and made contact with the complainant witness, who stated that the defendant is her ex-boyfriend, and he came over to her home and stated, quote, "You are playing with my life. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to show you." end quote. Complainant witness stated that the defendant then stated, your baby daddy will be dead and you, I'm going to smoke you both. The complainant witness stated that she feared that the defendant would carry through with this threat. Officers called the defendant. He had who acknowledged that he had several warrants relating to the complainant witness.
Is the ag assault same complaining witness? Really?
Yes.
That's a new case? Or
3 separate dates, same complainant witness.
Thank you.
And on the
ag assault, what happened there?
ag assault, all right, the complainant witness is the ex-girlfriend of the defendant. She arrived home on July 22nd, 2024, and found the door to her apartment had been kicked in and the defendant was there waiting for her. The defendant began arguing with the complainant witness about the way she was dressed. The complainant witness told him to leave, and the defendant then stabbed the complainant in the leg with a pocket knife, leaving an approximately 1-inch hole in her leg.
He stabbed her?
No.
Allegedly.
Yeah, thank you.
Stop.
The complainant witness recovered the knife used to stab her, and then pursued the defendant in her vehicle. She also acknowledged attempting to run the defendant over.
All right, Mr. Johnson, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your cases. I'm issuing a order. Well, let me see if the order of protection has already been issued. I'm issuing what's called a magistrate order for emergency protection that identifies the complaining witness in this case as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person, commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within. I'm going to do 1,000 feet of where she lives or where she works. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you violate this, it's very possible they file a violation of protective order. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. You violate conditions on a BPO, we can have a hearing to hold you at 0 bond, and I'm going to do it in a heartbeat to protect every person in my community. Do you understand?
That was one of the most powerful threats a judge can make. When she says she'll hold him at 0 bond in a heartbeat, she's not just talking about keeping him in jail, she's telling him that his legal status as a free citizen is hanging by a thread that she and she alone controls. Notice the shift from the first hearing. With the teenager, her tone was parental, a stern lecture. With Mr. Johnson, her voice is cold steel. She is no longer a guide. She is a guardian of the community, and she has identified him as a threat. By meticulously listing every single restriction, no contact, no weapons, 1,000-foot stay-away order, she is building a legal cage around him, piece by piece. She's just laid out the consequences with absolute finality. But what the judge doesn't see coming is that the defendant is about to talk back.
Yes, sir.
Can you file no contact and no weapons?
Yes.
I don't know if you're going to get out, but if you do get out, I'm ordering you to remain under house arrest, and I'm going to put a monitor on your ankle so I know where exactly you are at all times. Do you understand? You're not to use alcohol, any kind of illegal substances. Okay. Did you want to add anything?
Yes, Judge. My client wants, I'm good for my client, Judge. If you want, we lower the bond. We opposed to lowering the bond. My client works. He supports his 13-year-old daughter, and those are factual issues. I'm gonna let him have the floor. Yes, sir.
No, because you know what? I just don't want you to say something. The only thing I know is that you have an open felony evading. You're on probation for felon in possession of a weapon. You pick up an assault family member in November, an aggravated assault where it's an alleged stabbing, and now a terroristic threat. So you were literally out
Judge, that's from the
all
same,
this, and now you pick up.
That's from the same girl. She lying. I got screenshots and everything showing she lying. Why the same girl had me come into your house if I'm stabbing?
Look,
sense.
Evidence.
I mean, I'm a fugitive in your house then. So why you didn't call the police if I'm a fugitive laying in your house? This case been over. I've been in your house and they picked me up from your house the other day. It's the same girl. She be lying. I got screenshots. She threatening, trying to blackmail me and everything. I'm not gonna stab no girl. I'm 31 years old. Never had these cases.
Evidence will point to whose side is correct.
I got everything. That's why I just want her to know, because you on me like I'm really doing it. Like I'm not doing this to no girl.
It's over, and it's over, and it's over.
That's what I'm
You
trying
got
to say.
5 open cases, man.
So I'm talking about the thing. I'm just showing you. It may come and say, I stabbed you. And I've been having to
I don't
open
care.
the warrant
That's-
and then call the police to come pick me up while I'm in your house.
Mr. Johnson,
All right.
I'm not
Yes, sir.
dealing with that here.
Okay, I understand.
The only thing I'm telling you is that you want me to reduce the bond.
I apologize. I'm just saying it's just eating me up for you to really believe I'm gonna stab a girl. I'm 31 years old, never had these cases till I deal with this girl.
Those are factual issues.
I'm telling you what.
Just understand that if you do get out,
Yeah, I don't want to.
you got these bond conditions.
Some she come to my mama's house, she go to jail.
I advise my client that's something that he would have to handle outside of this court.
Cause she'll come to my mama's house. She is crazy.
Wait, stop. That was the moment from the preview, the absolute point of no return. But did you catch the specific words he used in his desperation? He doesn't just say, I'm innocent. He screams, she lying, I got screenshots and everything showing she lying. He's trying to introduce evidence from the stand, a cardinal sin in court procedure. Then he uses logic. Why you ain't call the police if I'm a fugitive in your house? This is a classic transcript detective moment. He's not just defending himself, he's flipping the accusation, painting the alleged victim as someone who willingly harbored a wanted man. Listen to his voice crack when he says, for you to really believe I'ma stab a girl. That's the core of his anguish. He's fighting against the monster the prosecution just described. He's presented a counter-narrative of blackmail and lies. The prosecution presented a timeline of violent obsession. And now the judge has to decide which story is true.
The only thing I would say is that when you're out in your house, when you're out where you are, and she comes to you, don't even answer the door. Don't even go to the door and call the cops. That's all you got to do.
Hey, I got screen. I'm gonna get everything printed out for y'all.
But just, you know,
Just for bond.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Johnson, in life, there are certain people who are a cancer to you. And if you don't cut them out of your life.
For sure, that's what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm gonna get this out the way. I'm gonna get the screenshots, everything shown, everything, and get this out the way, bro.
We're good.
Yes, sir.
I need him to sign the conditions. I don't know if I'm going to reduce the bond. You know, let's do this. He's being held at no bond right now on all the felonies as it is. If that changes, come back and we can talk. Okay, but right now he's being held at no bond on all these felony cases as it is. So if and when that does change, come back.
50, 20. They gave me $250,000 bond and a 20 on the felonies.
I see on the ag assault, on the evading, it's at no bond. Right? On Mr. Johnson?
I'm just gonna get my mom, get the phone, get the neighbors, ring cameras, and put the neighbors.
Listen, those are factual issues that we cannot fight.
Oh, yes, I'm with. That's why I'm ready to go so I can get all my stuff done for the big court.
So I guess let's do this. Let's set it off a week to see what happens in felony court, and then you guys can come back and we go from there. All right?
So
I need him to sign conditions though, so he needs to sign with.
And that's for y'all court too, man, but this ain't true. All right.
What we just witnessed was the complete anatomy of a courtroom breakdown. We heard the prosecution's sterile, chilling account of terror. A man kicking down a door, punching a woman in the head 5 times, and stabbing her in the leg with a knife. We then saw that narrative shattered by the raw, unfiltered rage of the accused. His outburst wasn't just yelling. It was a desperate attempt to rewrite his own story in real time. Armed with claims of screenshots and blackmail, the judge, in response, became an immovable wall of authority, her calm demeanor a stark contrast to his chaos. In the end, his explosion of emotion changed nothing about his immediate fate. The judge's decision to wait, to let the felony court decide his bond, means he remains in a cage. There was no verdict today, but a battle line was drawn. The defendant gambled everything on that one outburst, and for now, it appears he lost. But the ultimate question remains, and now it's for you to decide. Who did you believe?